Right, so you've got the ABCs of Death 2. I have got part 1, but I've only got it on DVD. I like these ones because even the films that aren't too good, most of them only last sort of between 1 and sort of 3 minutes, so it's not sort of too much to watch if you're not enjoying a segment. But there is some good segments, some quite shocking sort of bits in it. It's more of like what's the word? Not a compilation, but sort of each different director takes a different letter of the alphabet. Then you've got Krampus, like a Christmas one. I do like this, but compared to all the hype that came around when I actually seen it, I didn't think it was as great as a lot of people did. I think there's sequels to this, or at least number 2, but I've not watched that yet. Got Green Inferno. Quite enjoyed this one. Quite sort of messed up. Some pretty intense gore and torture scenes in that. Basically, Eli Roth, similar to sort of Cannibal Holocaust, but with less of a sort of political message. It's obviously in Cannibal Holocaust, they're sort of showing who is the savage, the people going to film it, or the savage, well, so-called savages in their native, the sort of indigenous people. This sort of similar, not as good, but quite well made. I quite enjoyed that one. Got Overlord. This is quite a crazy film. Sort of Nazi like monsters and things. I've only watched this one once a little while ago, but I might watch this again. I do remember it was quite a fun film. I really like this one. Quite abstract. I could see why some people don't like it, but I enjoyed it quite a lot personally. Mandy, it's got some crazy scenes and that in it. It's from the guy that directed, I think it was called Beyond the Black Rainbow, which I haven't seen yet. I think he's got I can't actually see his name on there yet. Oh yeah, Panos Cosmatos. Yeah, some really good visuals, but quite an abstract story. It's not really sort of explaining itself. Demonic Toys. This is from Charles Band. Full Moon. Sort of like Puppet Master. I probably actually prefer this one to Puppet Master. I like it when they're in the sort of warehouse and that. Bit silly and that, but quite enjoyable. Then that brings us on to Puppet Master. I do like this one. Don't like the sequels as much, but some good doll designs and things for the little puppets, some quite good special effects. Then you've got The Forest with Natalie Dormer from Game of Thrones. I didn't like this one too much, but it's alright. I just like it being set in a forest. It's in the suicide forest in Japan, in like the foothills of the mountain. Then you've got Oculus. I like this one. I think this is quite underrated. Karen Gillan, who was in Doctor Who, and now she was in Guardians of the Galaxy 1 and 2, I think. It's basically about like a sort of haunted mirror. And her and her brother have got sort of memories of it. It's quite an interesting watch. Let's see if I can put this away. And you've got Scream, the original. It's a really good film. Sort of did a lot for 90s horror on the whole, but especially slashers. Sort of satirised it and really sort of changed the game, I would say. Then you've got Scream 4, which I haven't actually watched yet, but I think I picked this one up in the pound shop for £2, funny enough. They used to have Blu-rays for £1, but they've put them up to £2 now. Heard quite good things about that. I think it's got the original cast back with Neve Campbell and that. Nah, I'm not sure if this is a horror as I haven't watched it. I think it's more of a thriller. It's got Keanu Reeves in it, but The Gift. Oh no, it's not, sorry, Keanu Reeves. There is one with Keanu Reeves a bit like this. Heard quite good things about that, but not watched it yet. I can get this away. Put that there for now. I've got these a bit too tight. Wolf Cop. This is quite silly, but I quite enjoyed this. Like a kind of throwback sort of film with like a werewolf as a cop. Pretty good. Scary Movie 4. I find these quite funny, although they're kind of throwaway sort of trashy films. Riccio, I guess it's more martial arts, but very like super gory. Basically, Riccio's got crazy power and he's like punching holes in people. Hush. This is a British film, I think. Guy sort of trying to kidnap women in the back of a lorry and a guy's following him. Really tense, really interesting. I enjoyed that one. I think that's it for the Blu-ray horrors. I've got a lot more DVD horrors and I've got other things of drama and comedies and things, so I'll show you. But thanks for watching.